right, we're going to be playing some Marth Sheik. Now, this is a matchup a lot of Marth players don't like playing, and you'll notice that right off I'm trying to use some wave dash, right? So that's a little different than how I'm playing against Falco. You've seen some of that recently. Oh, almost. And so what am I doing? I'm always trying to make sure that I'm pressuring out Sheik and not letting her move around me for free. And notice I didn't try to just hit her there because Sheik actually could have survived even if I forward smashed. Because I wouldn't have been able to tip her. We don't care about that needle. Doesn't really matter because I've gotten, well, I would have gotten more damage if I just threw. Then they do the same thing again. Oh, the back hit me. I actually did an additional pummel so Sheik wouldn't hit the top platform there. Oh, and I was trying to play off of Sheik's vulnerability at the beginning of her. Oh, frick. Of her up B. Now, as you can see, I'm in a bit of a tough spot. And my down tilt will get called out by someone going high. We're just going to run out. Because Sheik's been locking us down really well. But Sheik has a, a weakness, right? So when she jumps, she's in the air for quite a while, right? So what did I do right there? I hit the Sheik off the stage, and then I fell with a shield breaker. That's going to go slightly farther than my forward air. Again, this needle damage does not matter at this percent. And we're always going to hold out right there. And we didn't tipper our down tilt, so we're going to get punished. Oh, my fair's getting staled. And of course, she could have teched that as well. But yeah, it's a tough spot to be in. They were almost able to get a kill, but because I was holding out at higher percents, they weren't able to link it into anything. Oh, and you see I missed my jump cancel. Being punished. Now she has no jump. And messed up a little bit there by the edge. That's okay. Oh, I was a little bit early. You saw the Sheik was going to move in. That's okay. Platform's going to mess him up. And as you can see, I can get a lot of distance by just wave dashing off there. Use a platform to help us out a little bit with our tech chase. Oops. We don't want Sheik to get back on the stage. So again, notice how we jump as soon as Sheik has to decide at the last second what happens. So you can always trick the Sheik. So Sheik's jumping when I refresh. That's fine. Take that damage. Throw Sheik into the edge. We're going to hold out just in case. And that's going to be a down throw forward air. Nothing much you can really do there. We're going to do shield breaker again. This time, not necessarily for reach, but for power, to push the Sheik farther away. Now Sheik is going to be cornered, so Sheik has to kind of make a decision. Sheik is good at counterattacking, so if you corner Sheik like that, you can be a good spot. However, you can see that I didn't really do that. I kind of just let Sheik out for free. Forward throw. Whoop. Just kind of bungled that tech chase. That's okay. We're going to hold down and use Sheik's own technology against her. And I think there might have been a fastball coming out. Now, on the top platform, most people aren't expecting the forward smash. They're often trying to DI away for a forward air. So it can be very surprising, and especially because I put Sheik there a couple times before, they weren't ready for the forward smash. But if Sheik is in the air, has no double jump, you have to remember, she can fall kind of quickly, distort her hurt box with her aerials. So, I mean, she can go from being like really long to being more compact with her nair, or like pull her body even farther up and put her back air out where it's not really going to be, it's not going to matter because you're not going to hit her. So she can always contort in these weird ways. So you have to make sure you really confirm where she is if you're going to try and get something like a forward smash off on her. And that's why making Sheik lose her double jump is really good. But then Sheik was also tumbling, right? So if Sheik cannot air dodge while she's tumbling, she has to exit tumble first. And so you can kind of notice that if their drift is kind of weird or they're not drifting, because that means they're wiggling the control stick so they can get access to their air dodge again. So these are things that you can kind of pick up if you pay more attention. So that's how I was very certain that I thought that the forward smash would work. Now, granted, the Sheik could have still wiggled out and air dodged around my forward smash. I did charge it a little bit, but I just wanted to see, I was pretty certain that the Sheik would probably not see that coming, and so I just wanted to surprise them. Now, I did make some risky plays moving in, like I was telling you about, but I also kind of stayed grounded. I down tilted the Sheik. This encouraged the Sheik to jump, and I would corner them. I didn't worry about the needle damage. I think Marths can be very concerned when they get needled, and they're like, oh, this is so much damage. But you can see how I could get more damage to Sheik off of one grab than the Sheik could do hitting me with needles, and even sometimes dash attacking me at low percent. That didn't really do much to me. And this is why holding down versus Sheik's tilts and dash attack at low percent is such a good thing to do. You also saw that I was able to grab some of Sheik's landing leg. If Sheik drifts forward with her aerials, you can often grab her. And so make sure you use that to your advantage, Marth players. And then if Sheik backs up too much to try and get around what you're doing, well, then Sheik can no longer back up. And then what's she going to do? Jump on a platform? You can forward air. Challenge your moves. Forward smash and down tilt are going to be your friends, or you can grab. If she goes to the edge, then of course you could steal it. You can hit her as she comes back on stage, things like that. So make sure that you're always, if you want to play a positional game, which I think is very good in this matchup, you can always play that sort of way. And if you're down tilting, Sheik doesn't have a way to beat that except for making you hit the weak hit or jumping over it or shielding it, which is not really a way to beat it. Jumping over is a way, but shielding not so much, because then Sheik has no more mobility, right? If you're shielding, you can only wave dash or something like that. So that's why I like down tilt so much against Sheik. It's good damage. It helps make your throws do more damage too. Marth's up throw is going to start leading into things against Sheik, usually around 26%-ish post up throw. And so that's kind of what you're looking for. Before that, you saw that I was tech chasing on the ground, kind of like what I do against Spaceys actually. And so you can use that to your advantage too, except I might down throw a little more to throw Sheik into the corner. Anyway, hopefully you guys thought this stuff was interesting, how I abused Sheik in the air, how I pressured Sheik on the ground, even how I did some edge guard things against Sheik and try to pressure out her early part of her up B, or just hit her before she was able to up B. Anyway, GG's to my opponent form, and thank you guys for watching. Okay, we've got Marth Fox coming in on Final Destination. Now this is a good stage for Marth, and this is why. Because Marth is going to be able to just punish Fox way harder than Fox can punish him. Forward smash is going to be able to cover pretty much everything Fox can do at that height as well. So Marth's dash, allowing him to lead forward, is going to let him get a big punish out on Fox. We're going to turn around, and Fox is actually going to do his up B so perfectly. He's going to... His up B so perfectly, he's not even going to touch our foot, which is going to be great for him to recover. So notice I wasn't close enough to do forward smash that time. I'll go for it this time, even though Fox could have gone over it, because it's just been working so reliably against Fox. So notice when the Fox is invincible, I'm trying to cross Fox up a lot, right? Because Fox expects me to run away, to be a big scared person. And so if you trick them up, then they're not sure kind of what to do from there. And so we kind of tripped their DI up. They probably wanted to DI back to center, and so we forward through them. So we're just kind of introducing a couple of DI mix-ups, which Marth has so many of, and that's going to be really strong. Oh, called out my movement away. And we are barely going to get there in time. Missing your text as Fox is going to get you punished. Notice he punished me before, so I waited. I saw how good the angle was before, so you notice I grabbed the edge early because I thought maybe he'll still go for it. Didn't think that angle was savable. So notice the grab right by the edge is what gives me the most reward. Oh, and see how important it is to hit your text there? Because look, they got a punish off of it. Oh, great shield drop. Look how quickly that got them out of that situation. Oh, and you saw how far I DI'd away on the jabs, but Fox was still able to link that into up smash, which was great. And so, I was getting Fox on the platforms a lot, but I wasn't always converting that into a kill. So that was a bit of a difficulty on my end, but you could see that the Fox, every time they were doing short up nair into me, because they were a bit too far away, and because I'm leaning forward with my dash, Fox is not going to be able to hit me, so I could pivot grab him by the edge, and then I was able to get a conversion there. So if you're a Fox and you want to make sure you hit Marth, make sure you go a little bit deeper with it when he's in the edge, by the edge, so that you don't get reversaled there. That's very important for you to know. That was a big way I got punishes, and then you can kind of see how the edge guard worked from there. I might walk away from the edge a little bit and try to get a space down tilt on the Fox so I can get an edge guard. I usually grab the edge first so I can take advantage of the 30 invincibility frames I get from the edge to not get burned by the Fox as I go out and hit his up B. Remember, Fox has flames protecting him on his up B in about the middle 50% of his up B startup, and then he also, of course, has the big flame when he takes off, which you also have to play around. So grabbing the edge before going for an edge guard, especially when Fox is low, can be great. You just have to make sure that you have time, because there's also an 8-frame window when you grab the edge before you can do anything, so keep that in mind. That being said, you saw that I did some DI mix-ups on the Fox on Final Destination. Of course, you can do that on other stages too. It just can be easier on Final Destination. Fox used platforms to break more of my combos on Fountain of Dreams, just showing you why that's good. We saw why techs are really good for Fox, and when he missed them, how much stronger my punishes, or at least easier my punishes could be. And I think those are some great starting points, in addition to how I played around the Fox's invincibility. Did I cross him up? Did I move away? These are some things to keep in mind, because people don't always think about how to play around someone's invincibility. And when Fox is so fast he can catch you from anywhere, you really want to be thinking about how to play there. If you just corner yourself every time, it can be really tough. So maybe you can switch it up sometimes. Or if you're going to shield, at least maybe shield a little bit later. You never know what could happen. Anyway, thank you so much to my opponent, and hopefully you guys thought these Marth Fox games were interesting.